Welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained. I am Dan Bloodworth, and as you can see, this is a continuation of the RPG A Day 2018. Day 26 prompt is what is your gaming ambition for next year? And I'm kind of playing catch up, so this is really yesterday's prompt, so I'm one day behind. And so I'm going to do several videos today to try to get caught up. I'll be more descriptive in the comment section or the description of the videos so that you can see more specifically what each video is going to be about, because I am going to do most likely at least a 2 or 3 or possibly even 4 video upload today. So so my gaming ambition for this year. There are several games that I want to get back into, primarily Twilight 2000. Twilight 2000 is a game that came out in 1984. If you're not familiar with it, it's a post-apocalyptic, although a real-world, post-apocalyptic. So it's not like a zombie apocalypse or, alien invasion caused apocalypse or anything like that. It was a very Cold War centered apocalypse caused by a war between the United States and its allies and Russia. I remember this was a game made in 1984, so it was kind of at the height of the waning years of the Cold War, if I could say it that way. So it was a game very much of its time, and it was a game that I really enjoyed playing, and I'm going to do a whole separate video on Twilight 2000 because that game certainly does deserve its own separate video. But my gaming ambition for this year is certainly to get back into playing that game, and I want to link up with several other YouTubers out there, particularly the Fat Man Jam, who runs his own channel, and I highly recommend you visit his channel too. And I'll even link that in the description of this video so that you can go check his video out, because or his videos out, because Rick does a phenomenal job with his videos, and his take on gaming is something that I really not only just agree with it, but I respect it, and I'm inspired by it. So that's a pretty ringing endorsement for what he has to say. So definitely that's on my plate for next year. Other games that I'm looking to play next year, I want to get back into some hero RPGs, and so Bloat Games had released a new game based on their Survive This, and it's oh my gosh, it's driving me nuts now. Something like Villain City or something like that. I can't believe it. It's just not coming to mind. I'm going to put a link in there. And this is why this is Unscripted and Unchained. I'm not reading off a script, otherwise I'd have it right off the top of my head. It'll come back to me in a little bit. So I want to get back into doing some tabletop RPGs, and that are heroes, or what they call sometimes supers related RPG, and so that's another game, a new game that I want to get back into. I'm expecting during this upcoming year that phase 2 of or wave 2 of the books from the Conan 2D20 produced by Modifius. I should be receiving those, and I'll probably do some gaming with that as well. So as far as gaming is concerned, that's where my focus is going to be, on those three games leading forward for the next, I'd say 12 months. As far as ambitions for other things, this channel. My ambitions for this channel is that I've been very happy with what this channel has provided me, and in particular What this channel has provided me is access to other gamers, through their YouTube channels or interactions with them on Facebook. And so my ambition for next year is to continue to grow this channel and to continue to provide you with videos that you find to be, informative or entertaining, and hopefully as I delve more into kind of the structures of the hobby and the way that the hobby is moving and evolving. Perhaps my videos will start to become a little bit more thought-provoking. So and that's without getting into the politics of gaming. That's just talking about trends. In my last video, I talked about how we as a community within the hobby, as YouTubers, can move the game forward, move our games forward using the internet as a medium more so than physically sitting at the gaming table, which is becoming, as I get older, and it's just becoming more and more difficult to find the time to do that kind of thing. Maybe once my kids have moved on and have less, I've retired, then maybe that'll be a possibility. But in the meantime, it's just not a possibility. So over the internet is the way that I interact, and I think that that's probably fairly common with a lot of people. So, and I think that's the next phase for this, for our gaming hobby is, over the internet. We're, have to advance with the technology. So, so my ambition is to continue to grow this channel, and to continue to polish it up. I know it's still very generic. It's it's using virtually everything is free that I'm using. So there's not a lot of bells and whistles. But I'm hoping that that's not really even required. It's certainly not required to produce good content. It's just more eye-appealing content. Let's see, other ambitions for this year. Just to have a good year of gaming, meet some new people and get more gaming sessions in, and discover some new games, discover some new channels, and just move forward through the remainder of 2018, and then we'll start looking to see what's going on with 2019 around the same time of the year. I consider a gaming year to be from June to June, and it really kicks off in the summer months for me. So that's kind of how I look at a gaming year as opposed to a calendar year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you'd consider subscribing. Leave your comments. Comments are very welcome and needed. I need them so that I can see what you're thinking and where you would like to see the channel go. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the gaming table or on the gaming screen sometime very soon. Have a good afternoon.